it in at the goal line. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. They keep it with Barkley on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards, good enough for first. The Seahawks at 10-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Let's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it facing a second and long situation. In motion goes the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll look to throw here. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic get to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their first drive of the game, they were moving the ball okay, then the interception, but they only gave up 3 points the other direction.
Yeah, and that's a big relief for them because when you give up an interception like that, it can be such a momentum changer. But to only give up 3 on the back end gives you a chance to walk back out on the field, and while you're behind, it doesn't feel insurmountable at all.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the now line. And the tight end goes in motion left. In motion, the tight end. Here's Walker. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
I thought you were streaming, fool. They say nobody streaming. I'm about to put my shit up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Damo posted the chat. My bad.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go to Barkley again. Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. He may go. Saquon Barkley. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the
Fucking rain. You niggas slow. The ball don't fucking move. Can't kick no field goal.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. It's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the left sideline.
Oh my God, I ain't giving the pick 6. They use it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking into the raindrops.
Oh, the touchdown. Oh.
And he will make it back
Try
to
and fuck
15,
with
and that's it. Good
Try
coverage
fuck
there
with
by the kick team.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach just talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll set up to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first one.
D. Come on, man. That was good D.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like when he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The Gage going to go in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. So he stops for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10. Back to throw.
Wide open. Wide open. Wide open.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Walker once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the
Oh,
test
my
thus
God.
far. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play.
This is down the line over here.
That almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a run-score affair after they get the chance.
And you have to know they were more than the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Now that their 2-point play, it worked. Now they're feeling like they got a shot at this one.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no alley to be found. The coverage is solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Complete down the field with Smith. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Jeff Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over
There's
this
some
game
defense,
in a big
man.
way. How about
Fuck.
the strikes that we're seeing?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Second,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the return will be stopped
Undercut,
at the
man.
34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh my God, man. So fucked up throw, man. It was wide the fuck open.
Credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense
Crazy.
a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Wide open.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down.
Man, don't start that bullshit, man.
Devin Bush driving in.
Start that bullshit. Y'all been doing good.
I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh my God. Capo, look up. Look up, Capo. Oh my God. Look up, Capo. Look up. Oh my God. They don't get no more open than that, son. Look up, man. Look at everything goes.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the right, continues on for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
he's got it, man, complete. It's a big play for Seattle, and even 30 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one ends up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Play.
Finding Smith and Jigba down the field.
Play.
First down as the tackle's made at the Giants 14. There, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Give to Walker on the read option. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Good play. Oh my gosh. Good play. He dropped it, but that was a good ass play.
But can't convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 146 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
1 yard be the hardest fucking yard to get on, man. I hate 1 yards. Give me 3.
From the 41,
like the defense on 1 yard, you on some whole other shit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Ooh, dangerous cover.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley
Fuck out of here,
did not
man.
get there.
1 yard.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show.
Hardest shit to get, 1 yard
Actually
in this
stopping
game.
him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught.
Catch. Should have been a touchdown. Good catch.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 47 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
God, should have been a touchdown. Rough all in the way. Fuck out the way.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and
Defense
the
played lights out today, man.
lead.
Defense, man. Number 1 in the fucking league.
Now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Number 1 in the league, man.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Number 1 in the league.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in.
How the fuck he got over?
DK Metcalf, 64 yards.
I pass commit.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a
I didn't
game here.
press the line or nothing. And I put a motherfucking drop back there. Look at my, just look at the players, man. Man, crazy as shit.
Interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
I knew a corner or something was coming.
Because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
It's crazy.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking.
Oh my God, man.
Oh my God. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First
Let me get that cutback, baby. Let me get that cutback, man.
It'll be
What is he
second
doing?
down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in.
Pass, man.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second down and 6 now. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball
I'm going to try you now. You know I'm going to try you. You bring everybody down to the line, bro. You know I'm going to try you. Got to try you.
The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
I'm going to try you. You know I'm going to try you.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
Oh, man, he's a run.
The first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
That'll do it. Good game, bro. I'm 1-4 against your ass this year, and I'm 2-4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes this to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Get the fuck out of here, man. That time was D'd up.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You get a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than
It's
not having a
D'd
chance
up,
at all.
man.
And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that momentum, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go,
It'll be the best I've ever done it, bro.
bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about
Good game,
cover
bro.
on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.
Good game, cool.
So a victory here for